I'm very proud to be the Assistant Dean at the Honors College, and I'm very proud to see all of you here with us today. Let me tell you, y'all are kind of a normal-sized winter graduating class. This is not the normal size of this event. This is usually a rather small thing. We are so glad to finally, after, we've seen you on campus this semester, but I haven't seen a lot of you, right? And I haven't had a chance to see you, so it's really great to see you in person. Thank you for being here with us, and thank you to your families for joining us today. We have a lot of good stuff, folks, we're going to hear from. The very first person we're going to bring up is our Provost, Mark Ginsburg. Dr. Ginsburg is a committed educator and scholar of education, and we are all thrilled when he became our Provost, and we're thrilled that he is staying as our Provost for a while, and we are thrilled that he's with us today. So please, Mark Ginsburg.
Thanks, Andy. Thanks so much. Well, you said you're proud. I'm also proud, but really pleased for you too. What a wonderful opportunity to come and celebrate graduation, to celebrate the accomplishments of our students, to bathe in the pride and proudness of our families. That's really great. You know, the Honors College is such an important part of our university. I like to think of it as the jewel in the crown, in the George Mason crown. And many of our students come here as high-achieving high school graduates. They come here as highly motivated students who strive for success and who've been very successful as they have gone through the journey of their academic program and have gotten to this remarkable point in life that graduation takes place just tomorrow. The President and I were meeting earlier today, and we're both really excited. We both said to each other that as many times as we've had the opportunity to be at a graduation at a university, it never dulls. It always is one of the most inspiring days of the calendar year, and I know that you look forward to tomorrow, but I want to tell you that I look forward to it as well. But not only were you high achieving, you've been high performing, you've been highly motivated, but even more importantly, I think, you've been highly participatory. You've participated in the life of our university. You've engaged in activities and clubs and all kinds of student activities across the university spectrum. You've been participating, you've been engaged, but I also want to say that I'm so proud that you've been involved. And you've been involved as an important part of our university. And as we look towards tomorrow, as we look towards graduation, it's not just your performance and your motivation and the way in which you've gone through your academic program that I'm so proud of. What I'm even more proud of is how you've been a part of our university and how you've helped our university to become the place that we want to be, a place that's inspiring, a place that is home to students who are lifting themselves to greater greatness over the course of their life. I was asked to talk a little bit about two things. One is motivation. Motivation encompasses the desire to strive towards meaning and purpose, and also it gives our life meaning and purpose. But it's also the motivation that makes us curious. And I think our Honors College students are among the most curious at our university. But the motivation that you have, the curiosity that it brings, also helps to drive the accomplishments and the things that you attain. And certainly today is a day to exemplify and be thankful for those accomplishments. But motivation is one other thing. And let me close by saying motivation helps us to deal with the unknown. You know, the last 20 months, there have been many unknowns. The next 20 months, I think, will bring additional unknowns. And as we learned about creating more known out of the unknown, we also use the motivation and the learnings that you've had here at George Mason to bring meaning to things that we just yet don't know about. And so I suggest to you today, as we move towards the graduation ceremony tomorrow, that all that you've learned over the last number of years that you've been here in the fields, I was really so proud to look at the fields that you've studied, whether it's neuroscience or whether it's systems engineering or some of the other fields that you've studied. Use the knowledge that you've gained to bring meaning to the unknown. And use the ability to view data, to bring understanding to information, to become more known of that which is unknown. We're going to need that. We're going to need you as graduates of George Mason University to go on to great things in your careers and to help all of us become healthy, more well-informed and more successful as you engage in the success in your lives and your careers. Thank you so much for coming to George Mason. Thank you for thriving at George Mason, and thank you for helping us all to thrive together. You've been an important part of our experience, the same way we hope that we've been an important part of your experience. Congratulations. Thanks very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ginsburg, Provost Ginsburg. Well, in case anybody here doesn't know who I am the proudest person in the room. I'm sorry, other people have been saying they're proud, but I am the dean of this honors college. I'm the founding dean of this honors college, and you all have so far exceeded my expectations for what this honors college could be, what the students could do, that I am daily moved to learn of your accomplishments, right? Daily. So when we created this college in 2009, not that old a college, we had ideas about the creation of an involved and vibrant student culture, a culture where students challenged, questioned each other, and engaged with perspectives that were not their own. And you've done that, right? You've done that hard work, and you've gained a lot from it, right? And you have given so much. The leadership of Honors College students across the Honors College and across the university is unbelievable, spectacular, right? I hope that you're all gonna just sit here for 1 minute right now with me and think about the things that you did while you were here at Mason in the Honors College that you had no idea you would ever do. I'm sure everybody can think of something. Maybe a whole lot of things, right? Right? That's it. That's why you come to the university, right? That's why you get up every morning as an intellectually curious person, right? To go out there and see what there is to learn and to do more and to stretch yourselves. And you've all been doing that, but I suspect this is just the beginning, right? This is just the very beginning. And though I am very sad about the time we lost together in the last year and a half, what I have learned is that we have incredible opportunities with our alumni. So I am really hoping that this is also just the beginning of what I'm going to get to learn about you going forward. I'm really hoping that you're going to stay connected. Maybe some of you will mentor younger honors students. Think about that possibility, right? I'm hoping that you'll really see this as a beginning, okay? So one last thing I just want to say to you is I want you to think about all the people who made it possible for you to get to this moment, some of whom are sitting with you today. Can you just take a moment and say thank you to those people? Can we give a hand to the support, to the families and the friends and the faculty and the staff, right? I want to also take this moment just really briefly to thank the Honors College faculty and staff, and particularly the people who worked so hard to put our reception together today. Thank you, Gabby. Thank you to Lucia, wherever you are. And I want to thank William and the Sodexo staff for doing just such a beautiful layout for us. It is so special to come back, especially after the pandemic, to come back into these rooms that Sodexo sets up for us so nicely and have this opportunity to be together. I do not take it for granted. So thank you so much. All right. So I had the opportunity today and yesterday to sit over in the Patriot Center. I did get to see a few of you. I did get to call a few of your names. I was very glad. But what we got to do in the Patriot procession was say each student's degree and their name while they walked across the stage. And we took our time and we made sure we could pronounce names and all of that. I wish I could do that for each and every one of you. but let's just consider it done, right? This is what I wish for you. I want to say your degrees. I want you to hear, and what I said to the students today, I want you to take this moment to think about what this means, right? A lot of students are very nervous walking across the stage. We had to say, look, this is the easiest part of getting your degree here, right? And a lot of you said, I don't like being in front of people. Well, but you managed it. So again, congratulations to you all. And thank you so much for being here. The last thing I'm going to do is just reintroduce Dr. Hoefer, who's going to introduce our alumni student speaker. Thank you.
All right, yes. So as Dean Burr mentioned, you're not leaving us. You're transitioning to a different role, a different relationship with us. Maybe we don't have regular daily contact. Maybe it's every now and then. But with some alumni, we have pretty regular contact. And some of those, and one of those alumni has alum has agreed to join us today. And I want to introduce Elisha Musih. Sorry, I apologize, Elisha. Elisha during his time at Mason was a really central member of the Honors College community, and in fact of our Honors College, the staff itself. He was a student worker that we came to rely on all the time. One of our colleagues said that she knew no matter what was going on, whatever else was happening on campus, whatever else was happening in her life, that she would be happier on the way into work because she could hear somebody laughing. And it actually wasn't usually Elisha's laughing, it was laughter that he was inducing among other members of our team. So Elisha was a biology major in the class of 2018. He is now a third-year medical student at George Washington University, doing the work that needs to be done, or getting ready to do that work for us. During his time at Mason, he participated in undergraduate research, working on studying a study of Lyme disease. With his brother was also involved in that study, so that was fantastic. Not as they were being studied because they had Lyme disease. They were studying, they were out in the field looking at the deer ticks, right? Okay. He completed the Oxford Honors Semester, studied abroad, which I know a lot of you maybe didn't get to do as you hoped to plan, but I hope you will, as soon as you can, get to travel and get to experience. And Elisha certainly took advantage of that while he was here. And again, he did. We came to as we have some of our student workers here. I saw Anna a little while ago. There our student workers that work in our staff really do a lot of things that you might not recognize as making your degree happen. I see Audrey's right there, and she's filled in a bunch of times she's a comm team member, but she's filled in at the front desk. So she knows that, like, oh wow, Andriana is over there, and Juan's right there. People that our students really make the operations go. So even if you haven't seen that before, they've all done work that's helped you get into this room. And Elisha was certainly part of that, even when you were applying and everything else. But he also did things above and beyond, like if he saw that the lounge wasn't decorated for the holiday season, suddenly there were a lot of Santa Clauses in the lounge, and a lot of, he took care of those things for us. And he's a great example of how you can take what you've learned in your Mason experience and how it will help you as you move into the next stage of things to come. And I think he's going to talk to you a little bit about that. So Elisha, please come on up.
Can everyone hear me? Good evening. I would like to first thank Dean Burr and the Honors College, who were so generous in extending an invitation for me to speak this evening. In all honesty, when I was first asked to speak at this event, my first thought was, is this a good idea? One, I get nervous in front of large crowds, but also, I'm only a third-year medical student. What profound knowledge do I have to share with you guys today? Luckily, I remembered an important life lesson I learned from my mother and the aunties of my community, which is never turn down an opportunity to give free, unsolicited advice. So, I am here today before you. But forewarning, I do not come bearing answers to life's most profound questions, such as, what is the meaning of life? Is there life beyond Earth? Or what should you order from Uber Eats for dinner tonight? All valid questions, but I don't have the answers to any of these. But what I can say with certainty is that I was in your position as an Honors College graduate not too long ago. And so this evening I would like to share just a few tokens of advice that have really helped me since graduation. The first piece of advice is believe in yourself. As cliche and self-evident as this may sound, it is truly the greatest gift you can give yourself. As you graduate tomorrow, some of you will be going on to your dream internship, graduate program, or even career. That's awesome, congratulations. However, like me, many of you will actually be taking time to prepare, apply, and even work. And that is okay as well. As you work towards your goal, many people will not understand your journey. Whether it be friends, parents, professors, or even grandma, people will constantly be asking you, what are you up to? They and the challenges of your journey will make you question your life decision. This is when it is most crucial to believe in yourself. There will be times when you will have to be your biggest cheerleader, and that is what will get you through. The second piece of advice I have is actually a modification of advice that I was given during my previous clinical rotation as a medical student. The piece of advice was eat when you can, use the bathroom when you can, and sleep when you can. The first time I heard this, I was like, well, duh, isn't that obvious? But as it turns out, it actually is not obvious. I cannot tell you the number of times I've put off getting breakfast or using the bathroom for a 2-hour surgery that ended up being 6 hours long. This piece of advice, although simple, actually applies to life. The moral is cherish and make the most out of now. Do not wait for tomorrow. Do not wait to send that email. Do not wait to apply for that internship, talk to that person, or even call grandma. Do it now. Life moves quickly, and you may not have that opportunity again. So do it now. I would like to close in the sacred words of SpongeBob SquarePants, who said, "You never really know the true value of a moment until it becomes a memory." Congratulations, graduating class of 2021. You have worked hard and truly deserve to celebrate. Thank you.
All right, so it is our tradition not to bring out a recent alum so that you can hear from someone, just when you came to visit Mason, we put current Honors College students in front of you. Now we're putting recent alumni in front of you. We hope that and look forward to the moment that one of you gets the call and says, oh my gosh, is this a good idea? And it will be a good idea. And you'll have a lot to say, just like Elisha did. Thank you, Elisha. All right, and that concludes the actual formal part of this program. That does not conclude the amount of food we have for you. That does not conclude the celebration. That does not include the weekend. It's Wednesday. You got all the way through Saturday to really enjoy this. You really got all the way through January 1st, right? To really enjoy what you've accomplished in this time, however long, 3, 4, 4.5, 5, however long you've been with us. You should celebrate that and your accomplishments. Families, thank you for being with us. Thank you for depositing your unformed young adults with us some time ago and trusting us with them. Students, thank you for becoming fully formed adults with us. We're glad to have had that privilege. And thank each other, right, for all the stuff you've done to get to where we are. Happy holidays, Happy New Year, congratulations. And now go eat, get more food, take more pictures, have fun. Enjoy each other's company.